And now for an all-new episode of Desperate Housewives. We arrive at Bree Vandecamp's house on Wisteria Lane during a stormy Saturday evening. It's dark outside, but the mood is darker inside. All these women know something, but the question is, how much are they willing to spill?
Thanks everyone for coming tonight. I thought the storm might keep some of you indoors and miss our annual poker night.
Of course you would think that. You're such a wet sock. You always assume the worst, Bree.
We all hope the storm passes.
Don't we all?
Bree, is that old Fitzgerald bourbon whiskey?
Why, yes, but I only drink it on occasion.
So, ladies, word on the street is that the Kramer kid impregnated Bertha Martin.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
I never heard such a thing. You ladies are just dirty gossips flapping your gums.
By golly, Susan. No need to get so offended.
No, it's nothing. So did you hear about...
Oh, ladies, by the way, did you hear about my garden? It's a shoo-in for first prize at the town garden show.
Oh, that's quite nice. I've been working on my garden too, and Miss Merriweather said it herself that my garden was looking better than it ever has.
Oh, that's too funny, because when I had Miss Merriweather over for scones, tea, and a little bit of old Fitzgerald bourbon whiskey, she never once mentioned any other gardens that she liked. In fact, she only talked about how delectable mine happened to be.
Oh, really? You need to ease up on the giggle water, Bree.
Oh, Lynette, you're such a charmer.
And you're the cat's meow.
Well, I believe it's just about time to take a powder.
Agreed.
Now, word from our sponsors.
Oh, Mother, won't you ever stop ruining my life?
Why, Alice, I'm only trying to help you.
I know you are, Mother, but isn't it only fair to let me bring up the baby in my own way?
Oh, well, if that's how you feel about it. But you might remember that I know something about babies. I raised you, didn't I?
Yes, but that was 25 years ago. You see, Mother, times have changed. There are better methods of raising babies today. The doctor said that everything I give him should be made especially for him. He prescribed a special food formula, told me to use special baby powder. He even recommended a special baby laxative.
Gracious! A special laxative, too?
Why, certainly. Wouldn't it be risky to give him anything but a special child laxative? That's what the doctor suggested, Fletcher's Castoria. It's made especially for a baby's needs. It's so gentle yet thorough as can be.
But will he take it? You know how persnickety he is about new things.
The doctor said even the taste of Fletcher's Castoria is made especially for children. It's nice to know we're giving him good taste and laxative that's safe, too.
Child's Age Fletcher's Castoria, the modern safe laxative made especially and only for children.
As the women were puttering around the house, something peculiar happened. All the women find Gabrielle standing over a dead body.
Gabrielle, what have you done?
Nothing, I swear. I can't believe this. My gardener. Oh,
Okay.
Jessie.
Okay, Gabrielle, let's not worry about your garden right now. A man is dead.
Well, we have to call the police.
No, we can't have people thinking that man died in my backyard.
But someone just did.
Bree, did you have something to do with this?
How dare you? Of course I wouldn't do something this inhumane. All I'm saying is that one of us had to have known the person to do this.
Or one of us did it.
Could it be? We arrived back at the poker table, but the game mustn't continue. After all, there is an entirely new game in the works. A game of murder.
So I put a blanket over the body. I didn't want to move him and tamper with anything. Maybe we can figure this out and see what happened.
I don't want to know what happened. I just want to turn it over to the police. You ladies are crazy if you think I'm going to stay here.
If everyone stayed, you should stay too, Gabby. After all, you knew Jesse the most.
Not really. He was just a gardener to me.
Oh, isn't that a riot?
What do you mean? Say what you have to say, Susan.
All I know is that I have seen you invite that fine boy into your house after he finishes up his gardening. But I'm guessing he hasn't really finished up until...
Oh, applesauce! You've got to be pulling on my leg.
Oh, we all knew that boy was a regular drugstore cowboy, Gabby.
Oh, he ain't anything but a lounge lizard. Or used to be, I guess.
Okay. Yes, I invited him every once in a while.
But did anything else go on? Be honest, Gabby. This man was just killed.
No! Fine. He and I were having an affair. I know, but I can't tell Carlos. I love him so, but Jessie was young and...
It's okay, Gabrielle. There is no need to explain yourself.
I think she very well does owe us an explanation.
Bree!
For all we know, she could have done it.
Well, how don't we know that you didn't do it?
Well, I never.
We all know you had it out for Jesse.
What? I had no affiliation with that mutt.
Well, that's funny, because I swear that yesterday I saw you in your garden and you were talking with Jesse. But after a little bit, I saw the two of you yelling at each other. What was that about, Bree?
Lynette, we all know you were staring at my garden because you have always been jealous that my garden has been better than yours, and it always will.
Fine, Bree, but you're avoiding the subject. What are you doing with Jesse?
Well, if you must know, I was at the hardware store looking for some lawn decorations, and he happened to be there. Being such a hard-boiled man, he offered to help me bring them home and set them up. He took them so much care of Gabby's garden.
What does this have to do with anything?
Because I needed to have the best garden in town. Everyone wanted to see me fail, so I offered to pay Jesse to work in my garden and stop working in Gabrielle's garden. But he said no. Now I know why, because he and Gabby were, well, anyways. But that's what the argument was about.
Well, did either of you kill him is the real question. We don't need to know the intimate details of his life.
Well, it might get us closer to finding out.
I just think it's pointless, okay? Can we just drop it and get to the real problem?
You are the only one who seems to have a problem with him.
And you all didn't?
So you admit you had a problem with him?
No, I swear.
Well, your daughter knew him fairly well, right? Did she not like him?
No, she liked him just fine.
Well, what does she think about him? It could get us closer to...
That man is scum, absolute scum. He would leave a mother pregnant with his own.
What?
You know the Kramer kid? It's not him. Everyone just blamed it on him because they thought it was him.
What?
And the girl? It's my daughter. That evil, why I oughta... I mean, I would never kill him, but I sure did come close when I found out.
Well, at this point, it's easy to say that everyone had a motive. Gabrielle had an affair with him, so maybe she wanted to kill him to keep his mouth shut and not tell her husband. Bree could have killed him out of rage for him not wanting to work in her garden, and Susan could have killed him for abandoning her daughter and his unborn child, but that doesn't give us anything solid.
Well, before anyone gets pinched, let's go back outside and see if there's any evidence.
I don't see anything.
Nor do I.
All I see is my good evening dress getting dirty.
I found something.
What is it?
It's a pearl necklace next to a gun. This could be the gun that killed Jesse.
Golly, what made you come up with that conclusion?
Okay, wise guy.
Wait, ladies, I only know of one woman around here who has a pearl necklace like that, and she has more reason than us to kill Jesse. I think I know who killed him.
This has been yet another episode of Desperate Housewives. Tune in next week to find out who really killed Jesse. Don't forget to drink your old Fitzgerald bourbon whiskey, and not to mention your Charles H. Fletcher Castoria baby laxatives. Thank you, and good night.